Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our webinar on explaining the power of math teaching and learning materials. I am Jasjit and I will be your moderator for today's sessions. And let's start with the sessions. Without further ado, let's dive into the session. Please comment and share the city you are joining us from today. I am from New Delhi, the capital of India. I came to know that many educators are there from the Jesus are okay. Roli ma'am from the Ludhiana, good. Tarna ma'am from Brightways International. Sudha ma'am from Bangalore. Okay, great. Shikha ma'am from Delhi. Tarna ma'am from Haryana. Very good. Superb to see all of you. Awesome. Geeta ma'am from Delhi. Booma ma'am from Sharjah. Great. Purnia ma'am from Patiala. Amita ma'am from Delhi. Okay, so I just see from all over the country we are having the educators today joined with us. Thiruvananthapuram, good. Okay, so we all know that mathematics can be a challenging subject. To teach and learn. And we know that effective math teaching and learning materials, it facilitate a deeper understanding of the mathematical concepts and enable students to develop problem solving skills. So they are transferable to the other areas of their lives. So before commencing the webinar, could you please provide your insights or pose questions related to the topic of exploring the power of math teaching and learning materials? Anyone? No questions from your end? Okay, let's see. So we have main three questions. How can the math teaching and learning materials enhance student engagement and understanding? Any suggestions from your end? How we can engage the students?
By the part of activities, engaged
Yes.
student.
Good. Thank you, Sundar sir. Experience learning, great. So
By using some simulation tools.
yes, very good. So by incorporating elements such as the online simulations, virtual manipulatives, interactive games, real life examples, all these are the things where we can help the students to engage by gamification. Very good. That's great, Manisha ma'am. So
And providing critical thinking.
yes, very good. So we have to take care of the things that what strategies are we seeking to learn and what are the specific topics or the areas, instructions we are exploring for the teaching the mathematics with the TLMs or the learning materials. So math TLMs, they can include the open-ended questions, problem-solving activities. Very good, Purnimam, that's great. Problem-solving method is there. That requires the students to analyze, evaluate, and apply mathematical concepts. We know that, okay, let me know, do you know that in the students, they need the open-ended questions or high-order thinking skills? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, very true. Because in the modern math teaching and learning materials, there is a growing emphasis on incorporating open-ended questions and challenges that require high-order thinking skills. So the strategies we are seeking to learn today is the numbers and operations, algebra, math games, puzzles, and so many. And any specific topics or the areas where we need to, as an instructor, required is the professional development, assessment, and feedback. So we encourage active engagement, including the asking questions, sharing insights, and participating in discussions during the webinar, while maintaining a respectful and collaborative environment without sharing your personal contact information or engaging in disruptive behavior. So to maximize your webinar experience, we just suggest keeping a notepad handy for notes and questions, having water nearby for hydration, and preferably use a laptop or device with a larger screen for visibility. Now here in front of you, there is a statistical data which is conducted by a survey conducted by one of the education institute, and from there we can come to know that 82% of the students of classes 7 to 10, they are fearful of math survey. Any suggestions that only one in students are confident about their math and ability?
Because ma'am some फॉर्मूलाज के उससे वो रटते हैं,
जी
उनको ना ओपन एंडेड क्वेश्चंस नहीं मिल पाते जिससे वो अपनी सजेशन रख सके कि ऐसे भी हो सकता है, अदर एग्जांपल्स या अदर रियल लाइफ आइडियाज नहीं मिलते उन्हें।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल ठीक कहा मैम आपने, दैट्स रियली ट्रू. So the webinar aims to address the math fear, lack of confidence, and low learning engagement by equipping the educators with the practical tools to transform the math teaching and create a supportive and inspiring learning environment for the students. And these are the findings based on the findings of the QMath survey. So that is true, very true, Surinder sir. Conceptual understanding is really required. Until and unless they will not clear the with the concepts, they definitely face the math fear or the anxiety. Okay, by actively participating in the webinar until the end, you have the exciting opportunity to just visualize the webinar websites and to win a valuable gift for the worth of 5,000. So be sure to stay engaged or valuable insights and the discussions. We all know that mathematics is just not just a subject, but a fundamental skill that empowers young minds with a critical thinking, problem solving abilities, and logical reasonings. So in today's webinar, we will discuss everything about the TLMs, how the students will be helped, and we can make the learning math an enjoyable and a rewarding experience. So before we begin the webinar, please show your support and grant me permission to start by typing PG, demonstrating your active participation and enthusiasm for this engaging and rewarding sessions. Can we start?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's commence now. So I bring to you my expertise as a mathematics educator with a long-standing association with the QMath since 2017. Over the years, I have accumulated a wealth of knowledge and experience in the field. Additionally, I have obtained several notable certifications, including being a master trainer at All India Educator Forum, Google Certified Educator, Adobe Creative Educator, an International Certified Mathematics Educator, and Certified Vedic Math Trainer. So, with this diverse range of qualifications, I am excited to guide you through an engaging and insightful webinar experience. Before we explore the potential of math educators or the math education, let's take a moment to just see what others experienced and insights regarding the using of the approach. So these are the few reviews shared by the parents after or the educators they are using. So they will the program is really helpful for the students and earn the positions in the top 3 percentage in the Florida in the state of USA, as I'm taking the classes for the international students also. Teacher parents, they are giving a great blessings to me to help their kids for understanding the concepts and improving their confidence level in the subject. So why mathematics is important? We all know. Now, what are the effective math materials and why they are important? We all know that math materials or teaching learning materials, they improve the understanding. Effective math materials help students gain a deeper understanding of mathematical concepts. It provides problem solving skills and the future success. So types of math teaching and learning materials, we all know there are main four are there. First is the textbooks, then the manipulative, interactive boards, and online resources. So we will using the textbook from the very start in the traditional approach also. Nowadays, in modern mathematics, we are using the manipulatives such as the block, shapes, counters. During the pandemic time, we are eh, helpful to the technology that we are using the whiteboards, interactive whiteboards that allows us to interact with the students with a variety of math content, and the online resources are there just as the gamifications and games and everything is there. So designing and developing effective math teaching materials we required to be fine tuned to the need of the learners as per their grade level, their prior knowledge. Before moving to the complex materials, we have to start with the beginners for the startup materials, just like counters and everything. So logical structure should be maintained throughout all the math materials. These are the few materials which is required for the students to help them at any age from in the primary grades using the place value models, square grid models, counters. We can help them to make a flashcard also. And they can use the mathematical kits also. These are the student-led materials. We can guide them, instruct them how to make the materials by themselves to help them understand the concept in a more deeper way. So we know these are the really small things for us, but for the students, they really love and take more interest in their subject. Hands-on manipulatives like counting blocks, pattern blocks, geometric shapes, reinforcing the mathematical concepts as the number lines. These all are the learning materials which are required for the primary classes. We have the educational websites also. Virtual manipulatives are there. Their students, they are enjoying in the math games nowadays also. So these are the small. This is the example of a kindergarten student. They are just, it is a image from one of the workshop. So we are explaining them the concepts of the shapes and the color. So just simply draw on the paper and let them understand what is the shape of a rectangle or this. Ask them to draw, and with the help of the popsicles, let them join them under the supervision of their educators or the parents to know more about the concept. So with this, they will really enjoy it. Showing the math is used in the everyday life to make the learning relevant and meaningful. We have to take care of each and every student by differentiation, adapt the TLM according to the need of the students. There are few those who are really struggling, and there are those students also, those who come up with their own ideas. So appreciate them, pat up them, and help, ask them to help the strugglers also. In this way, they will also learn with the new concepts. We have to start with the simple manipulatives, visual aids before moving on to the more complex concepts. Encourage them for the group activities for which fosters their teamwork. And in this multisensory learning, we can use the math songs, math rhymes, math chants also, to combining the visual and auditory elements. Instead of giving a paper pen assessments, formative assessments, ask them to explain the concepts with the help of the manipulatives, which will, we for us also, it is really helpful to understand that at which part the student is comfortable, which concept is clear to him or her, and in which they are lacking behind. Am I correct? Suggestions from your ends? Please be interactive.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. So these are the few materials, student created learning materials. We have helped them to understand their ownership of learning and boost engagements. Math journals are there, which is their document their learning experiences, collect them the feedback from the students and their fellow. We have to refine our approach, and we have to attend the professional developments also. So these are the small TLMs for the students with the help of bonding of the sum of the 7, 8 or the, or we can go for the counting or the tables with the help of the manipulatives or division sums are there. We can integrate them with the art also, type of numbers with the help of the diagrammatical formation is there. So these all are the TLMs for the primary, geoboards, clocks, time, manipulatives. We all are very much comfortable with these manipulatives. Just see how to explain the student the concept of the numbers before and after. 2D shapes are there. 3D shapes are there. So with the help of the manipulatives, we can clear the concepts of the students. With this, again, with the help of the manipulatives, ask them to create their own images. Let them explore it. Mathematical games and puzzles are there. Numbers and operation cards are there, which we can help them to solve the equations. Flashcards, we can encourage them to make their own flashcards. We'll show just small few activities. These are the tools, just like a counting beads are there. money is there, measurement, for measurement it is there, mathematical models and kits we can help them to go for the hands-on activities. Simulations are there, storybooks we can help them to go for the mathematical literatures in which they can understand the concepts deeply. So mathematics is about the, not about the numbers, equations, it is about the understanding, and so it is shared by the William Paul Thurston. This is the way we can help the students to make their own manipulatives for doing any operational activity, addition, subtraction, multiplication. Just make a small activities to encourage them, let them go for their own. So what are the benefits of teaching and learning materials? Anyone from your end?
They relate with their real life
Yes, very good.
and easily to solve questions in a easy manner with your activities.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Very good. Very true. So we can encourage them to go for the hands-on exploration or the visual presentations. The students, they will learn how to just see the engaging students, how they are happy to do their own hands-on activities. These are the problem solving, critical thinking, collaborative learning. So we all know that it is about the teaching and the learning materials for the formative assessment. So it is not only about the numbers, it is about the understanding patterns and the relationships. Now let me show you something, how we can go for the finding the, so you can help the students through the website, that is the Mathigan is there. Let me share with you. I hope you all are very much aware about this activity, this website. Yeah, ma'am. Very good. Very good, Sridhar sir. That's really a good thing. That's really superb that in classes we make the yoga poses to a better understand the concepts. So in this is the Mathagan. Here we can have so many activities for the student. For first of all, for us also, being an educator, we have to learn so we can understand the concept and we can help the child to go for it. It is a mathigan.org, and just see, we will go for an activity multiplication by heart. So simply give them, this is a class project also, we can make it on the screen. We can give them, just ask them by making the 4 rows, the quizzes like that in the class, ask them to enter, they are just entering, and then they will come to know what exactly it is. So it will be help them to go for understanding the concepts of the multiplication by heart. Then we are having other activities for the students also. Let them make the tangram builder. So they have countless of the images. You can explore the images from the net also. You can give them the images from there also and ask them to make it the image of the friend like this from these tangrams. Let them understand what is the exact meaning of tangrams are there. How many pieces are there in one tangram? How many pieces are there? Anyone? How many
7.
pieces? 7. That's true. So we are having 7 pieces in the tangram, and there are only 3 shapes: parallelogram, triangle, and third one is
Rhombus.
rhombus, or we can
Yes,
say
square.
square,
Square.
square,
Square.
square. Yes, it is the square. So we can help the students to understand the concepts for the activities from with the help of the tools, and we can so you can give them the story word problems also to understand what exactly it is there. They can come to learning, and we are moving them to the next phase. So these are the activities from where we it is for us also to just know the more knowledge about the conceptual understanding. And we can, if we are going to click on the polypad, ample of varieties are there. We can give them, okay, what is the net for the cube? Do you know the net how to make the cube 3D shape?
Yes, ma'am.
That's very that we all are the math educators and we are very much comfortable with this concept. For the students, we have to, this is really a great website, and we will explain them the concept. Just make it the net, drag it, and then fold the net. And just see. They will come to know how to make the 3D shape from the 2D shape. So these all are for the activities. Now let's come back to the so in the for the grades for grades 6 to 8, we can give them the practice for the fraction pizzas with a circular pizza that divided into the 4 or anything. We can help them to understand the concepts. Scavenger. Thank you, Srinder sir. Scavenger activities are there, hunt activity, data collections and analysis, math board games are there. We can help them to understand the games. Just let me show you some games if there is. So these are the few activities which we can help them to understand the factors also with the help of their any object they want to be, any manipulative. So what is the factors for 12? What are the multiples for 6? Like this, you can help them. Or we can help them to make the fraction bird. How many feathers are there? What is the fraction for the beak? Like this, you can help the student to for the understanding the area of the circle. So real life budgeting, we can give them the chance. Sure, ma'am, sure. It's okay, no worries. Yanshu ma'am, we are just going to wind up with this session, and everyone please rejoin after 2 minutes. I'll just let you know for the next session. It's just going to wind up within a 2 minutes. So we have to help the students to combine the math with the art also. Math art projects are there to symmetry designs, open-ending math investigations are there, comparing their lens, measuring tools, everything we can help the students to cover up. This is the great thing that we will help the students with the math with the real life. This is one of the activity I did with my students, how the math is related with the playground. So math with the crickets. We have to them understand that math, it is not a subject. It is the we have to understand that it is really helpful in every field, whether it is the cooking, whether it is a subject main, sports or everything. So we will help them to understand what is exactly it is a cricket. From here, we will okay. Just I request everyone to please rejoin. We left with only few seconds. Are you are comfortable with that? Yes, ma'am, Bhuma ma'am, there are the senior grades resources also. I'll just explain everything. Thank you, thank you. Just please rejoin with this. So we were discussing about the maths in the playground. So let it be loading. So what we can show them that what is a cricket. We all know that cricket is a game. It is a game of bat and ball. But with this, we can ask them that how many teams are there? How many teams played at one time? How many players are there? What is the measurement of the pitch of the game that where they're playing, and what is the shape of that pitch? So let them enjoy with this and let them understand that how we will go for it. Again, we have to make the scores that is also in the mathematical, which is in turn known as the innings. Now, why the math is useful in the cricket? Let them understand too that the numbers are there. They will involved in the mathematics to big a role. So cricket is nothing without the mathematics, as we all know. So we have to help them to understand what exactly it is there. So from right from a single over, we have to explain them the that we need the mathematics there. Counting of the runs required the mathematics. Speed of the ball, it is to be measured again in the mathematics. Decided the length of the pitch and the area of the ground. Approximate people accommodations based on the area under the sitting arrangement. So we have to help them students to explore the real life examples. This is the way we can help them, that how we will cover up with the concepts.
ಏನೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿಲ್ಲ.
So with this, we can help them to understand the shapes also in the grounds, that how they are making the different shapes with a game for the cricket is there. And one thing more, what we can say that why we are using the red color ball in the in the cricket, sorry. Let them understand why it is there, because red color doesn't get scattered. So we will integrate the mathematics with the physics also, with the other subjects also. Now in the cricket, we can make the triangles also, acute angle triangle, right angle triangle. Let them explore in the ground. Similarly, in the game of the football, when the player, they are making the kicks, what type of angle they are making? Is it the reflex angle or the acute angle or obtuse angle? Then at the end of the match, let them make the tabular form of their earnings, who is the best one, who scored the most, what is the average of their scores. So in this way, we can help them to explore the real life examples. Then in the cricket triangles, we can give them the shapes of explain them the triangles also. This is the game. Again, we will help them to students to make the engaging games. On the board also, you can make it a game. We have the snakes and ladders games already as a math board games. This we have made it on the flex board to make it on the playground. In the playground or in the room itself, as the students where they're coming. Along with them, with any event, you can play with this game. Just take we have started it on the occasion of the Independence Day. So when is the Independence Day celebrated? On 15th of August. Okay, jump for that. If you are correct, make the small flashcards related to any activities. If they are on the number 5 and they are give you the correct answer, so let them climb to the next number. If they are not giving the correct answers, let them snakes bite and move back to the previous one. So these are the small games we will help them, the students, to play in a different ways. We can help them. We all know the relay races are there in the grounds. 4 players are there, isn't it? Anyone knows? Yes, Manisha ma'am, that is true that the frequency of red color is more than the blue color. That's true. So in the relay races, we have the 4 players and they have to exchange their batons. So let them play the math with the games also. Divide the students into the teams and set them to make the race like that. Puzzle games are there. Algebraic expressions we can do. Now this is the math kit we can discussed earlier also. Here it is the fraction kit is there. This is the fraction kit. In this we can help the student to understand the whole number divided into the even numbers, that how many parts we are there. Into how many equal parts we are dividing the whole numbers. It may be into the 2, the 3. Now what is the equivalent fraction of the half? So just see on 1/2 below that there are 2 quarters. So how many quarters are there in 1/2? How many quarters and halves make one whole? So like this, you can explain them the concepts of the equivalent fractions also, or let them make their own fraction kits. Similarly, we can help them to understand in the center we are having the fractional circle there with the 3 different colors. So explain what is the fraction of the blue part in the circle, or what is the fraction of the green in the circle at the left side at the bottom. These are the few games we can help the students. It will take just 15 to 20 minutes for making one game. These all are made by the can be made by the educators. So you can do at your own level with the different concepts. You see in all the 3 slides, we are having different concepts. In the first, we are taking the double of 9, answer them. After taking the games, just reshuffle it and give it to the students. Let them again segregate them as per their requirement. The answers they come to know and they will know. We have the algebraic manipulations, trigonometric applications are there. Help them students for the grade 9 and 10, that how we can go for the simplify the expressions by making the flashcards also. You can give them the visual representations for the scatter plots, interpret the trends or the draw conclusions for that. Geometry and art there combined is there. Symmetrical art is there. Help them to make the designs for the geometric shapes just like this. See, in the concept of the rational numbers, we can explain them that what are the, we have the natural numbers, whole numbers, integers and rational numbers. And in the next, we can make them the understand different with the definitions. Teaching learning materials, it requires time to make it. But once you have prepared, or the student, they can prepare their own, it will help them to understand the concepts. So encourage them to research and present the mathematical debates or controversial topics, and then let them make their own TLMs. Ask them to analyze the real world networks, transportation systems. We can help them to make the 3D objects, just I have shown you in the making the cube. Net of the cube is there. From the square, we can make it the 3D shape. Financial planning and budgeting also is there. You can give them a small games is there. dummy frequency is there, money is there. So with that, let them play the games for the monopoly is there. Financial plan, they explain them the concept, the importance of the cost, calculate the expenses, make the financial decisions. Let them understand the stats and the probability, analyze them the data. They have to create their own histograms. Let them plot the boxes for that. In the congruency or similarity, we can explain the concepts of the constructions and the explorations. Balance scales are there. For the grade 11 and 12, we can explain them the concepts, the scenarios where they can apply mathematical concepts, that problems of the population growth models. Again, financial modeling, understanding the concepts in the financial literacy skills, compound interest and risk assessments, network analysis and the graph theory. We can explain them the concepts for the with the examples of transportation systems, computer networks, or we can help them to understand the fractals. I'll show you the how to make the fractals also in the mathematical debates are there for the students for that. You can know that you can explain them the concepts to the relation of the calculus also. For the students of the senior grades, we should encourage them the independent thinking, problem solving, and deeper exploration of the concepts. Now let me show you some activities on the for the fractals and other things. Just like this, we have you can give them and let them make the shapes for that. Kindly explore it and help the students to engage with the hands-on activities. Now from this, we can let the child create their own sceneries. They let them explain with the concepts that how we can go for the real life, which shape is required, what exactly it is going there. You can give them the understanding the concepts of pentagon is there. In that, we know that pentagon polygons are there with all the straight sides. So pentagon is of different types. Just see different ways of making the pentagons. We have the special cases for the pentagon also. So in this way, student can understand the concepts in a different manners. 3D solids are there. You can explain them now just see. Let me clear it. Please explore this website. It is really helpful for everyone. Now, when you click on the tetrahedron, just see. We have to just move, unfold and see how it is opening. In tetrahedron, we have 4 triangles and these 4 triangles make the tetrahedron. Similarly, the cube which we have just prepared right now, octahedron. So let them explore it. You just give them the nets. Just I have prepared for that and understand the concept of making the shapes like this. I hope this is clear. In the prisms also, we can explain then the concepts for the okay, we have in this you can get the utensils also, that is the tools for drawing and everything. We can help the student to understand this is the line and we have to make the angle degree. So just with the help of the tool from here, Here we have the toolbox. So this is the move tool. This is the drawing tools in which you will have here the pencil, the marker, the highlighter and the scale. So just see, with the help of this scale, you can just draw the scale like this, the length of 8, and then from here just set the, with the help of the move tool, and ask the student to create the angle of 60 degree. So let them mark the point here. Then with the help of the move tool, erase it. Let them join it with this and they will come to know the angle of 60 degree. You can ask them to write it down like this with the help of the pencil tool. They can write it like this also. They can make the angle, or they can use the text box also to write it down the degree for that. Similarly, we can help them to understand to how to use the compass with that. Let them fix it for here and then ask them to make it the from here. They will understand to make the circle. Is it useful for everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Now next we are having the, okay. Now what we are saying that the symmetry is there. Thank you, ma'am. So when the symmetry is there, let me move. Now in the right side also we are having some tools for the this particular website. This is the pan. When we click onto it, you just say it can move forward. And when we have to show the student to download some image, you just click onto this export and then export as an image, PNG, JPG or SVG. If you click onto PNG, you just see it will be downloaded here down. So you no need to worry that what you are doing, you just do it at home also to explore it and show it to the students in the class also. This is the zoom in and zoom out is there, and we can toggle the full screen also. We can come back to it. We can make the different backgrounds also. For the, let me clear it. For the purpose of, if you are making them the plots is there. So for the students, you can show them the different colors for that also. How many sides are there? Make them the square. Understand it. Ask them to make the rectangles with the same shapes. So this is way you can help the students. Join the dot. And what I am just going to explain with you about the tiles is there. In this, they have to think it and they have to make their own ways. Let them undo back activity. Okay. So when we are giving these tiles to the students, they have to make it like this. First of all, what shape it is there, then encourage them to join the sides of the hexagon with the sides and make them with the different same shapes so that they will enjoy as well as they will not get themselves bored for the subject. So these are the few games we can help the students to understand it. This is about the geometry. Similarly, you have the tools for the numbers. Ample of material is there. Number tiles are there. Cubes are there. Explain them the concept of the place value also. So one this block, it is the value for one small block. How many ones are there in 110? This is rod stands for 110. So how many Ones are then 110. Just click it on the split and let them check it out. Let them count. So we have 10 ones in 110. Similarly, how many tens are there in 100? Or how many ones are there in 100? Split it and let them understand. Similarly, we can have the next. You can show them. This is this is, and you just see. If we are going to split, how many tens are there? In 100, how many tens are there? Again, merge it. Send to the back. Send to the front. So this is all you can explain the students about the properties of the number. We have the number bars also. How many ones factors you can make them help with the help of the factors also. Number frames are there for the students. Now let's play the game for it. So if we are having, which is it? It is odd or even. You can explain them the concept for the odd and even also. Number cards are there. You can give them, you can understand, let them understand the concept of addition and subtraction also. Suppose we are, this is here. So when we are going to merge it, let's say 1 plus 2, it gives 3. And we have to check what is 3 minus 3. Click onto it, click onto negate, it will become negative. 3 minus 3 is 0. How is it?
Amazing.
Good, thank you. Similarly, we have the number lines for the students. Explore everything. Lot of activities are there. Now, this is the activity for the prime numbers. Thank you, Manisha ma'am. Prime and composite numbers, students, they are definitely confused in it. So this is with the one color means it is a prime number. And when we have to show them, again, this is one color, it is a prime number. Now let's see. We know 6 is the composite numbers. So how it is a composite number? 2, yellow, orange color stands for the 2. If you're taking away the factor of 2, what is left? 3. So 6 is the 2 and 3, they are the multiples of 6. And 6 is a composite number. Plus 1 and it will become the composite. So you can explore everything, you will get it from here. We have 3 colors also. Now just see what is it. Number 18. 3 times 6. And if you're taking it again 3. So 3 is a 9, 9 2 is a 18. Thank you, Roli ma'am. So this is for the numbers. You can have the dot arrangements also. You can help the students. To arrange it, to make it. Now just see. How many groups are there? 2 groups of 2. Or you can explain them with the split the factors from here. You can just help them to understand what exactly it is there. Combine the factors. You can just make it the number grids are there. This is the helpful for the algebraic tiles. We have the additional tools also. With the help of the abacus, we can explain the concept of the abacus to the students. Just rotate it also. Let them count. How many reds are there? How many whites are? You can change the color from the color palette also. Click onto it and you can change the color. Whatever color you want, you can change it. They really are helpful activities. You just explore and give it to the students. Bucket of 0 means plus minus negative, negate is there. This is the exploding, the dots are there. We can explain them for the concept of the hundreds and tens and ones also. 2 tens means 20. 20 minus 10 is again 10. If we can make it the base of, you just check it out and explore everything, you will get it from here. Next is the activity for the fractions. What I have just shown you there for the fraction kit. In this, you will have the fraction bars to explain them the concept of why it is not moving back. Yes. So this is the one whole. And now check how many halves are there. How many 1/3s are there? And this, in this, we have 1/3. Why it is 1/3? Split it. When we are going to split it, we just check it out. We have 3 different parts for the 1/3. So why we can say that it is 3? We have the, in the denominator, we have 3. So it is to be divided into the 3 parts. In junior class, where we introduced, ma'am, you can start from the countings, sorting, number cards. We can explain them the concept of the percentage also. Fractions are there converted into the percentage. Just see, it is 50%. Decimal form 0.5%. From one particular tool, you will get the 3 different activities. Similarly, you have the fraction circles. You can help the student to understand. Now, this is the one circle. Find it out how many halves are there. Let them copy it. Let them change the color of it. Now check how many halves make one circle. How many quarters are there in one half? See. Can we make it another? Yes, we can. So we have, if in one half we have 2 quarters, so in 2 halves we have 4 quarters. So 4 quarters make one circle, or 2 halves makes one circle, 2 quarters and 1 half will make the 1 quarter. So similarly, now you just explore it and let me show some activities for the higher standard. So these are the some activities for the balance scale outs. You can watch the videos here. You will get everything as a tutorial and you will get the result for it. So you just explore it and just check it out, everything from here. We have the exploring the multiples also. So you have to make a free account. You don't have to pay even a single penny for this. We have for the arithmetics also. You can go for amples of activities there. Equivalent fractions are there. I have to show the activity for the grade 11 and 12. Yes, these are the factors. Factorization game is there. You can play, you can help the students to engage into the games, let them start. And when they are starting it, this is an ask them to just click onto it. and it will be come back. Now 6 is there. Click onto it if you want to change the shape. Then let them move to the left corner, wherever you want to place it. Then move down. Now you want to change, you can change it. You can move it to the left and right, wherever, and just see. So whenever you are getting the students to be engaged with the activities, ask them to play with the different games. Let them move to the other corner. So please explore it and you will get everything here. You can start your own courses also from here. This is the learn about the Euclidean geometry also. Introduction is there. As and on you will go for it, you will rule it. You just come to know everything from here. Transformation and symmetries are there. Probability applications are there. You can come to know about the high school graphs and networks are there. Make the bridges of the Konigsberg. This is the traveling salesman problem. So just think once more about it. And when you are going to answer it, when we have to just say it's without randomly, I'm just answering it. So you have to find it out which is the correct. So it is correct, then it is automatically there and you will come forward. Just read it, explore it, and then go accordingly. So let's come back to the. Please share your feedback first of all about this. Is it useful for everyone or not? Any suggestions, any requirement from your end? Okay, now it's just left with the 5 minutes and let me wind up quickly. Thank you, Roli ma'am. Thank you, Padma ma'am. So this is a small material I am preparing for the students. I am creating their own course for the students for grade wise. Let me know. You just text me. You will get everything there. Extensive foundation math learning is there. You will get it the chapter wise mind maps like this. Solving the word problems worksheets. Then real life applications of the math. You will get the high order thinking skills. You just see the glimpse. Let me share something. These are the stories which I have shared with the students for the grade KG to understand what exactly it is the meaning for that. This is the for grade 10, the case studies as per their curriculum on the chapter arithmetic progression. This is the primary dictionary I have created for the students. We can say it for more than 100 items are there, 100 terminologies are there in which the students can understand. If anyone wants to purchase the course, please message me. I'll help you in that. From A to Z, you get more than 100 terminologies are there. Yes, ma'am, it's really helpful for everyone. Now, this is for grade 10, real numbers case studies as per the CBSE norms. This is another website. You can explore it. That is the brainingcamp.com. Click onto the Braining Camp. You will get the manipulatives there. You can go for the hands-on activities from there, and you will get the resources also from there. These are the based maximum. This website is for the students from grade 10. That website Mathigan, it is for the students from the grade K to 12. So you can explain them with the help of the 100 board is there. Please explore these websites. These are really helpful. This is for KIT. You will have the webinars also. You will learn from the tutorials also. This is the color tiles. They will guide you how to use these color tiles also. Sorry. Are you all want to rejoin for another 15-20 minutes? Do you all want to rejoin for another 15-20 minutes, or just we will wind up with this session?
We will wind up, ma'am. We have other commitments.
Okay, okay, dear. So we just left with only 1 minute. So I just share the feedback form as well as the certificate link in the group. So you just know, and this is the about the program which I have just created. If anyone wants to know about it, just let me know. You will get the bonuses also for there, and in the form of the worksheets, video tutorials, and in the you will get the concepts for the Vedic maths as well as the abacus also. So at the end, thank you all for joining the session, this alignment webinar. And we hope that the insights and the strategies shared will inspire you to create the dynamic and engaging math learning experiences for the young learners. So let's work together to empower the next generation with the power of the mathematics. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
Most welcome, dear. Please explore for the.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. All are most welcome. Thank you, Riyanshu, ma'am.